Have you ever made a vision board and you felt like it just didn't work? Well, I got some tools for you that you can use and make the magic happen. I've been creating vision boards for over 20 years and I love them, but there is practices and tools steps that you need to take to make it work. Okay, so I'm going to be reviewing that right now and give you an opportunity so that we can do this together. Okay. A lot of times people will start off with their vision boards where they grab a whole bunch of magazines and they start cutting things up and throwing down all the things that they love from the magazines. Thing is, that's not where we should start. Where you really want to start is thinking about where your energy is right now. This is about reflection, taking the time to self-reflect and think about like what you've been through this past year. So when we look at 2025, it's important to do a visual process to think about like what happened each month. I got something for you. On December 29th, which is a Monday evening, we're actually going to be doing this in the Creative Soul Society membership. We're going to go through each month of 2025 and create a visual timeline of what the energy felt like in that time frame. So we'll be looking at our pictures and think of certain situations and incidents that came up, not to label them or judge them or anything like that, but to be clear, to say what's expanded me in this time period, what drained me during this year, what surprised me. Being able to look at what we want to release and then also what we really liked and want to bring into 2026, right? So this is taking that time to self-reflect so that we can get clear for what we really want to call in, right? So looking at our vibration throughout the year, was it high, was it low, and what we want to nurture more of, right? That's a lot of fun. So you're welcome to join us for this gathering in the community. The next step is actually creating the vision board. So this is fun. I like to get my stack of magazines and start collecting them a few weeks before. So that's what I'm doing now. And I like to cut them up. I mean, you can do a digital vision board, which is totally cool, but it is fun to get images and then build them up, right? And then you can find words and your art has messages. So there's a part of it that you might not know what's going to come out or what you're going to see. The next step with creating our vision board, we're actually having a vision board party in the Creative Soul Society membership. Yep, that's going to be on January 3rd. It is a Saturday. And we're going to gather in community. And this is where we're going to get really clear. This is where we're going to write our letter to the universe and set our intentions, right? Because we know what we're calling in. But what's really important here, and this is where the magic happens, is looking at frequency. Because the frequency, the energy is what you want to call in, right? So we can make our list of desires, which I do highly recommend you doing. Make your list of desires and then ask yourself for each of those desires, what is the energy that matches that desire? For example, when I wanted to create this epic community called Creative Soul Society, I had to think about, well, what does that look like? What is it like to feel like in community? So I put it in my vision board, right? This is like an old one. I have lots of them. Being in connection, being like queens, right? Being able to bond and connect and be vulnerable and share from the heart, right? And make art together. That is important to me, right? And so that's why I wanted to think about what does that feel like? So being in that vibration, and it's an energetic state. So they've done a lot of research about neuroplasticity and how when you start to find that vibration or know what that vibration is, you start to look for it and you also start to create it in your life. If you know something is going to be, you're calling in and you want it to be fun, like you think like, oh, that's going to be fun for me, you're going to start looking for fun in your life and you're going to nurture that feeling. So whatever it is that you want, you match it with the feeling and then you find some imagery to go with it. Okay, hope you get what I'm laying down because this is really, really important. And it's fun to see what comes up. I'll share the vision board that I did last year. I had a lot of travel and fun things like that. But I said, what do I need to feel like for this year? So it was in a meditation state, but goddess energy, a clear mind, the joy of embracing, finding connection, right? And thinking about what that looks like for me. So going to the beach, travel is always really important, things like that. If you like these type of art exercises and you want to be in community, I highly recommend joining us, because on the 29th, December 29th, we're going to be doing that reflection for the year. On January 3rd, which is a Saturday, we're going to actually be doing a vision board party where you're going to be able to connect with other members and actually speak your desires, because we have breakout rooms where we get to connect and share our desires with each other. And then that following week doesn't end. The fun doesn't end. We're actually having a new Creative Soul art retreat with all new experiences for the week. It's just a lot of fun of kicking off the new year with the right vibe, right? If you want to join the tribe, the Creative Soul Society membership, I'm going to put the links below. And I want you to get excited. I want you to really be in that energy of what you're calling in for the new year. And you're welcome to join me. I'm honored to guide you in this practice, which I find incredibly, incredibly powerful. I'm sending you so much love, and I wish you a happy, happy holiday season.